delusional.
Put your hands
I didn't do nothing.
Your hands
I'm not fucking talking to me.
You're smoking in the car.
No, I did not.
Well, howdy there, and good aftermorning. Welcome to Dell's Delusions, where Dell's not the only one with delusions. Got a kind of a short one today, or for the first one today, and says this woman refuses to get out of the car, and it ends terribly. Can you imagine that? It just ending terribly. Because you don't want to get out of the car. You don't want to listen to what they got to say. You don't. You can't. And I'm not arrested either. Somehow that always winds up the case. This is done by On Duty Leaks. And I'll leave a link in the description in case you don't want to have my commentary while you're watching the video. Anyway, before we get into this, do me a favor if you would. Maybe like, share, subscribe. Maybe leave me a comment. And if you like me well enough, you might even buy me a coffee. I just drink Folgers, so I ain't spending my money on that Starbucks stuff. Anyway, let's take a look at this woman that refuses to get out of the car. Doesn't expect any consequences.
On July 20th, 2024, what should have been a simple traffic stop turned into a tense standoff when a woman refused to exit her vehicle.
412 dispatch will be at 301 at Oak. Hello. What's that?
My window doesn't close.
Okay. All right. Is this your vehicle? Yes. Okay. You're the registered owner. Okay. Do you have a driver's license, insurance, and registration? Is there anybody else in the car with you, or?
No.
I can't see back here.
No, it's just my baby's car seat.
Okay. Is the baby in the car right now?
No, why might be
So your license is suspended. Okay. Did you know that your license was suspended? Or?
No, but I've been having worries about it.
Okay.
Because I kind of fell behind, like with insurance.
I'm retarded?
And stuff.
Okay. All right, Bonnie, I'm just going to have you step out, okay?
Well, now, dear, if you've been having worries about it, you know damn well your license was suspended. If you didn't know, why would you worry?
Okay. Like I said, I can smell burned marijuana coming from the inside of your car. It doesn't matter. You cannot smoke inside of the vehicle, okay? You just admitted to me that you did smoke inside of the vehicle. You just said that to me.
No, ma'am.
And you just showed me roaches.
This is not a roach.
Okay.
This is paper.
Okay. You just showed me in the middle of the vehicle what you have, okay?
This is not...
Down for me.
This is my personal
Okay, I understand that. I just need you to put your wallet down for me. Thank you.
For what? Why are you doing
You're going to
that?
go in handcuffs, and I'm trying to be nice
For
to you.
what?
Because
I
you're
didn't
not
do
allowing me to
anything.
do my job.
I literally, you pulled me over.
You're not
I
allowing
told
me to
you
do my job.
That, yeah,
Are you going to give me the wallet or not?
What do you need my wallet for?
Because the wallet
if it
is
was in my pocket, then
Ma'am.
what?
Okay.
Here, take the fucking wallet.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
126 dispatch. Can I get another unit here, please? I'm 1074.
Nothing.
Just do me a favor. Do me a favor. All right, you're not under arrest, but I need you to put your hands behind your back right now. Okay, listen to me. Don't resist.
I'm not resisting.
Don't resist. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands
I'm
behind your
not
back.
resisting.
Showtime.
Put your hands behind your back.
While you're pulling away and not doing anything that you're told to do, you're not resisting. What do you consider resisting? Is it that because I'm not punching you in the face,
Phil Connors, Ned?
I'm not resisting? Because I'm not running from you? I'm not resisting? Because I'm not trying to beat your ass? I'm not resisting. Well, honey, pulling away and not doing what you're told is considered resisting.
I'm not resisting.
Put your hands behind your
Why are
back.
you trying me?
Put your hands behind your back.
I'm not resisting.
Ma'am,
I'm
tensing
not
up.
resisting.
Please
I'm not
stop.
resisting.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
I cannot hold you. You're resisting
No,
right now.
I'm not.
Go against the car, please.
Good.
Put your hands
I didn't
behind
do
your-
nothing.
Put your hands
I
behind your
didn't do
back.
nothing.
I'm not kidding
I
with
didn't
you.
do nothing.
Put your hands behind your
I
back.
didn't do nothing.
Put your hands behind your back.
I didn't do nothing.
You two are just dumber than a bag of hammers.
I didn't do
146
nothing.
dispatch. Can you have those units expedite? I have one female resisting.
I didn't
Put
do
your hands
nothing.
behind your
I
back.
didn't do nothing.
Put your hands behind your back.
I did. I didn't do nothing. And this lady's just got some stuff on
Now
her
you're going
head.
for resisting because you should have just.
I didn't do nothing.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. How many times you got to repeat yourself? As soon as she walked up to your car, she told you your license is suspended. Imagine that. You did something. Okay? You just... I don't know where these people get the idea that I didn't do nothing ain't something. You don't, is it a 10-second rule like Andy Cumia says? It's like they can only see like 10 seconds into the future. And as long as I'm not in handcuffs, I'm not going to jail. And then if it's, as long as I'm not in the cop car, I'm not going to jail. Or what the hell's the deal? I didn't do nothing. Honey, there's 100 things you could have done. One of them would have been listen and do as you're told. Might have ended up a whole lot easier for you.
I didn't do nothing. I have to go get my baby.
Driving while your license is
Stop fucking
suspended.
talking to me.
You're smoking in the car.
No, I did
and
not.
I make your life work.
I did not smoke in the car.
I'm
You're
just
telling me I
telling you.
did. That's all edible.
I'm telling you where we're at.
I did not smoke in the car.
You did
There's no
smoke in the
smoke
car.
coming out the
You
car. There's no
absolutely-
smoke on my
You
hands.
absolutely did smoke
No,
in the car.
I did not.
There are roaches in
all
the
right.
car.
Well, you just stop talking to me then. Ain't
Okay.
shit to talk about.
Okay, perfect.
It ain't nothing to talk
Okay,
about.
I'm
Leave
trying
me
to give you the
alone.
benefit of the doubt.
You're being, what benefit? You're making this worse for me.
I don't know why we started fighting. Why did you have to
Because
fight
you said
me?
I smoked when I didn't. Smell my hands. There's no smoke
I
coming out the
asked you
car. That's
to
from
place-
the dispensary. I'm a medical marijuana patient.
I asked you to place your hands behind your back. Did I not ask you to do
Why
that?
were you arresting me? What was the crime?
I told you.
What was the crime?
The crime was I asked
What
you.
was the? You asking
I
me is the crime?
asked you-
No.
Personally, I think you're a fucking idiot.
What am I being arrested for?
Sounds like resisting arrest.
Yeah, this is the last thing I did.
Right, so if
I
you're...
literally didn't resist.
I understand.
I was just trying to tell her, like, what do you need my wallet
Right, so
for?
here's
I have a DCF case
Right.
open. This
So let
can
me
make things
let me
worse.
explain. So I know that she may not have.
What is it about arguing that these people just can't get past? I'm always right, so I'm just going to argue with you until you get tired of arguing with me. And a lot of times, most of the time, they'll just argue and argue and argue, and the cop will just shut the door. When you want to listen to me, I'll come back. I'll come back and I'll open the door and I'll see if you're still argumentative. And if you are, I'll just close the door again. You can sit in the back of the cop car until you're tired of arguing. You can sit in there and argue with yourself all you want to, but I'm not going to listen to your bullshit.
Explained it in a way that was understandable to you. So if you were driving while license suspended or revoked, right, which is automatically
I
a
literally
misdemeanor.
just found that out like 2 days ago when I had a court for my kids. I literally just found out with the whole visitation.
Right, but so that even worse than unknowingly, now it's knowingly DWLSR, which is arrestable. It's a misdemeanor. So she can take you to jail for that, right? I don't know anything about any sort of roaches, any kind of marijuana that was or wasn't in there, right? I don't know. But if she sees you digging around,
I didn't. I literally opened my door right away.
She has the right to make you exit the vehicle.
I didn't. I just opened the door and she said it smelled like marijuana. That's all I did.
He's calling right now.
Oh, he is? Okay.
But the second that you don't comply with her order to exit the vehicle, to do all that stuff,
yeah,
that's
instantly,
but that's instantly resisting, which is also arrestable. So have you just gotten out and spoken with her?
She just made everything worse for me. Like, I've been going through this for like 8 years. I just opened up my case plan with my kids. Literally just opened it 2 months ago.
I understand, but you have to take some responsibility.
It's always that one person. Yeah, I know I need to take responsibility, but
DWLSR is a misdemeanor offense as it is. If nothing else, you driving the vehicle, especially knowingly, is a misdemeanor charge.
Like, I don't know.
So you're taking responsibility. But there's always that but. Well, I would take responsibility, but she was making things worse for me. Honey, it was you that was making things worse. You just don't listen, do you? Nobody's right but you. And then when the different cop walks up and he starts explaining shit to you, like, yeah, okay, now the shit comes out. You already knew. Like I said, you knew you were suspended. You just can't make this shit up, can you?
I couldn't make this shit up. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried. I'm sad that I lack the talent to make this shit up.
I understand. Sometimes we got to make those decisions that, might get you in trouble.
I'm just tired of people like this. All my life, I'm just tired of people like this.
How old are you, Bonnie?
I'm 29 years old, and I'm just now starting to get my...
I'm the victim! I'm the victim! I'm the victim!
I'm a victim. I've been a victim all my life. I'm so tired of this. I'm so tired of people just being mean to me. I'm 29 years old, and nobody ever gave me the benefit of the doubt. I'm such a victim. Damn, girl. Victimhood just follows you, don't it? That's because you never take responsibility for anything you've ever done. You've always got to be the victim. Poor you.
Shit together, and it's just always one person. Just one person.
Right, so we'll send the keys with you, we'll lock it, make sure it's secure. I'll go in and speak to the management here and see what they're willing to do with the vehicle.
Way I'd be out, you said by Monday?
Only because it's the weekend.
There's no way I can just get a court date? Like, this is really causing a lot of...
Had it just been DWLSR and like marijuana, probably, yeah, it would have just been a court date.
That's the thing,
But the second you start resisting, then...
I cannot smoke. Like, I haven't even smoked today at all.
I know, but that's not the only charge. There's 3 possible charges for what happened today.
3?
Knowingly DWLSR is an arrestable offense. In addition to resisting and whatever marijuana violation there may or may not have been. So, Bonnie, the bank says that they're cool with you leaving the car here until like Monday, if that's what it is. So, yeah. So, do you mind? And I'll leave you the key. We'll take the keys with you. So, as soon as you get out, you'll have access to the vehicle. Do you give me permission to move your vehicle maybe somewhere else in the lot, in the shade or somewhere, so it's not right here, kind of half parked in the spot? You cool with that? Okay. Thank you.
Wow. Now, see, that was cool. Because the cops didn't have to do this. They could have just straight up towed that car. And they went and asked the bank if they were cool with the car staying there until Monday. They said, yep, just move it off someplace where it's not in the main area. See, you're not always the victim, sweetheart. Some people do try to look out for you. They could have just took your car and impounded the damn thing and gave you another few $100s to have to pay to get it back out. But they were nice about it. And now when you get done with the judge, you can come back here and have somebody else drive your car out of there.
Deputies had pulled her over for driving on a suspended license, but instead of cooperating, she began arguing and resisting commands. Moments later, officers were forced to physically remove her from the car. She was ultimately charged with resisting an officer without violence, possession of drug paraphernalia, driving while license suspended, failure to provide proof of insurance.
All right. It just goes to show just the type of attitude is what will get you in trouble. She could have just complied from the start. I'm sorry, here's my license. It's suspended, I know. Blah, blah, blah. She might have got a misdemeanor ticket for suspended license. Cop would have said, is there anybody that can come get your car? Okay, give you a ride. You be nice to the cop and they'll be nice to you. But you just gotta comply. She couldn't comply. She gotta resist. She gotta, no, I'm not resisting. And fucking pulling away from the cop. Don't grab me. I'm not resisting. What, you think resisting constitutes you gotta punch the fucker in the face or something? I don't get it. I'm not resisting, but you're just constantly moving around and pulling away from the cop. They want to put you in cuffs, but you ain't going to let that happen. But you're not resisting. What? How the fuck does this make any sense? When shit like that happens, you know goddamn well you're delusional.